You have been told that your labs are normal, but you still wake up stiff. You still crash at 3 p.m., and when something hurts, it takes forever to feel better. Here's a question most people never ask. What if it's not just what you eat, but when you eat that decides how fast you heal? A new study in Frontiers in Nutrition followed 324 patients with a herniated disc for 6 months. All of them chose conservative care, no surgery. The body was left to calm the inflammation and repair the tissues on its own. Here is the part that matters for you. The patients had similar injuries, but their recoveries were not similar at all. The researchers found 3 recovery paths. Some people recovered quickly, some recovered slowly, and about 1 in 4, 23.8%, never really got better. The researchers called this the chronic persistent group. So they asked a sharp question. What separated the people who healed from the people who stayed stuck? They measured 2 things about food. First, how inflammatory the diet was using a score called the Dietary Inflammatory Index. Second, something with a name you'll love, eating jet lag. Let me break down eating jet lag in plain terms. Picture your weekday. You eat on a schedule, rush but consistent. Now picture Saturday. You sleep in, brunch lands at noon or later, dinner drifts. Eating jet lag is the gap between the midpoint of your eating on workdays and your free days. Some idea as flying across time zones, except you never left your kitchen. Your gut and your liver run on internal clocks. They expect food at certain times, and when the timing keeps shifting, those clocks fall out of sync with your master clock. And here's the mechanism the researchers point to. That daily rhythm normally helps your body switch off inflammation overnight. And when the rhythm is scrambled, that off switch weakens. Inflammatory signals like interleukin 6 stay elevated. Compared with the fast recovery group, the stuck group had a more inflammatory diet. They had higher interleukin 6, a marker of inflammation in the blood. They had noticeably worse sleep, and their pain scores were far higher. The pattern held together. A more inflammatory diet tracked with more inflammation. More eating jet lag tracked with worse sleep. And to confirm it was not a fluke, they checked national survey data on thousands of Americans. A more inflammatory diet was again linked to more low back pain. Now, the honest part. This is an association study, not proof. Diet and timing did not fully explain who recovered, but the signal is consistent and it points to something you can actually control. So here is a simple takeaway. 2 levers, both free. 1, shrink your eating jet lag. Try to keep your first and last meal within about an hour of the same time, weekdays and weekends. Your gut clock wants a rhythm, not a surprise. 2, lower the inflammatory load. More fiber, more color on the plate, more omega-3 rich foods, less ultra-processed, less late-night grazing. This is not a cleanse or rule book. It's a steady input your body can predict. And here's where it gets personal. Timing and food are the inputs. Your labs are the read on how your body is actually responding. That is exactly what the Precision Panel is built for. We run a food sensitivity and gut barrier panel. Then I sit down with you and translate the data into a plan that fits your real week. If you're tired of being told that you're normal when you know something's off, the link is below. Let's look at the data together.